Hey guys, I thought we'd do something a little bit different today, and we're going to do a little collection slash room tour, a little behind the scenes of where I record and things like that. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so let's start with where all the magic happens, right? So here's my working desk. This is where I record everything at. I edit in a separate room. And then this is just kind of junk and stuff that helps me do what I need there. And here's kind of more crap that is part of all of this. I've got a few shelves right here of stuff. That's really just display. That was really more for fun than anything. I've got a bunch of comic book boxes down there because I still actually collect comic books. Up here, you can see I've got a bunch of Super Sentai stuff. I've got a bazillion Kamen Rider kits, and you can see it actually goes pretty far up there. I've got a bunch that I still haven't made. I've got a Retro Justice League. That's fun to have. I really like that. I do have a video that shows all four of them together, so you should look at that if you haven't yet. Stepping out a bit, I put a shelf above it. Oh, and if you can't tell, I put my desk in this closet space so that I would have space to even do all of this. The shelf above is where I'm placing kind of more stuff that's gonna just stay boxed for now. I don't have a good way to do that. It's just is what it is. This one I have kind of big plans for. The blue line, which you probably have seen if you've watched my videos. If you haven't, that's fine too. But the blue line is really meant to be where I would be placing a shelf, because then the idea, the concept of all of this would be to have the artifact for each of the Infinity Stones, and then the Marvel Legends characters that go with that movie, because each movie involved had, you know, their characters. So Guardians 1 was the Power Stone, so I'd have the orb and all of the related characters with that on that particular shelf. So obviously I've got a long ways to go, but this is the but that's the beginning of it, which I still think looks pretty cool. I know that's uneven, and I'll fix that once everything else happens. I'm thinking about doing like a longer shelf up there, which leads me to that guy, which I did a while back. You've probably seen that in some videos, and you can probably see that I've had some fall already. And I know the irony is that I have made a video about how to keep your figures from falling, but it's really because it was intended to be temporary, because I actually didn't know if I wanted to keep all those particular figures up there like that, in that particular configuration, right? And it's in part because I've just got so many figures, and I can even kind of show, I've got these bins that you've probably seen right next to me. So I've got, I think, 7 total of these bins. We've got Power Rangers, Avengers, that one's just Kamen Rider stuff. But out in the hallway, I've got even the other 4 that's got the DC stuff, more Marvel and more Marvel. So with so many, I wanted to figure out the best way to display everything, and I'm not there yet. Moving towards the office entrance though, I do have this guy, which is going to be strictly gargoyle stuff for now, but I'm actually thinking about adding some movie Ninja Turtles, because I think design wise they pair really well together, since the gargoyles are overly realistic, which I like. And it's weird that NECA has the Elise coming out, but she looks like the cartoon version, even though the gargoyles look like more realistic gargoyles. Anyway, here are my these are IKEA 4x4 shelves. I've got 2 of them immediately next to the other. And right in here, you can see I actually removed the middle one so that I could have a larger display going across. And I did that all the way across on top of each one of them. And the idea was going to be like, you know, that would be like Kamen Rider, and that would be like Power Rangers and Transformers, etc. But as you can see, it's kind of a hot mess right now. We have some 12-inch Marvel Legends guys here. Those are fun. And I have almost all of them. I'm missing Hulk, but he's kind of expensive to get, so I'm not too worried if I don't get him. But what's fun is the Street Fighter arcade right here is actually fully functional. I can turn it on and it's actually playable. There's a little change machine. Is actually a USB hub, but obviously it looks good together, and I'm excited to get the little Coke machine that they're making as well. I've got the Kamen Rider model kits that I have put together already, so that's kind of nice. Going across, I've got Megazords, we've got a Voltron, a bunch of Transformers. I really like Optimus Primal, so I've gotten like all of like the Beast Optimus Primes. Otherwise, these are all the current Beast, or most of the current Beast Wars related stuff. Let's see here. And then I have far more Transformer stuff than I was actually expecting to have, so I think I need to get rid of a bunch of it, because as much as I like Transformers, there's other stuff I like a lot more, so I don't know how I ended up with so much of it, but that's okay. We have some Power Ranger morphers. These are actually the Japanese versions, and so all of the Ranger... Ooh, oh boy. So all of the Ranger keys are the Japanese version as well. We have some movie Ninja Turtles there, and then the shelf just kind of devolved into half storage, half display, right? Bunch of stuff I still need to open and process, and there are things that I'm going to be making videos on later, not of Ghost Rider, but of these guys. These are super neat. I'm excited to get them. I'm still actually waiting on a customizer as well to get back to me on if they can make a certain thing, so that's going to hold off for now. Let's see here, and then over here, even more stuff I still need to finish opening, processing, selling, etc. We've got Stormbreaker, that's the official replica, bunch of N64s, all the video game stuff eventually needs to go. I've got a million hobbies, and obviously the channel's about toys, but I love video games and electronics and all that kind of stuff too, but I'm really trying to keep the office really just the toy stuff. I've got giant Batwing, which is super cool. I do have the McFarlane pre-ordered as well, and I was hoping to eventually do a comparison video of the two, because I know there are going to be people that say you only need a $40 Batwing, you don't need a $250 one, but we'll see. But here's what I want to get at. So I'm trying to figure out what to do with this space. And the thing is that, like, I don't care about the windows. I don't really ever open them, whether for light or air or anything like that. I've got these two windows for that, so that's fine. And so my plan is to cover both with a blackout curtain. And then, like, I want space for more displays of more toy stuff. So a friend of mine helped me figure out what to do, and I think it's gonna be really cool. So first, I'm going to take this 2x4 IKEA cube shelf, move it all the way, I think, to the corner, and then the arcade will be moved over here so that it's much more accessible. And then on top of the 2x4 IKEA shelf will be the IKEA Detolfs, and I'll put a picture on screen, because then that's where my giant $700 Spider-Man 2099 statue is gonna go, and some other stuff that I want to put in a glass case. So that way, that stuff can all be displayed, and I think it'll look a lot better. So I'll be able to put at least 2 of those Detolfs on there, maybe 4. But yeah, I think that's gonna be really cool. I'm really excited about that. And then obviously, hopefully, you'll see that change happen as I continue making more videos and kind of making that happen slowly. And then once I kind of get everything done and everything set up, and then I can do another one of these videos and show how it went. So this isn't really all of my stuff. I actually keep more, like I showed you in the hall. There's another room that has more of this stuff because I've just got so much of it, and some of it's most of it's gonna stay. I'm gonna get rid of some of it, but here we are. So I really hope that was interesting and fun for you guys. If you like this type of stuff, then let me know and I can do more of this type of thing. Otherwise, I'm gonna plug a video right here because I think it's kind of funny, so check that one out.